The total number of oranges in cartons A and B was 324. When 3/7 of the oranges in carton A were sold, there were twice as many oranges in carton A than in carton B. And we're asked how many oranges were there in A at first and B at first. Okay, I think this is a very simple little problem. Um, we'll start. We're going to have A. Okay, and we're going to have B. We are comparing them. So it says when 3/7 of the oranges in carton A were sold, there were twice as many oranges in carton A than carton B. Now, we're not going to worry about what proportion there was at first. We're just going to model this bit at the end. There were twice as many oranges in carton A than carton B. So we've got, let's start with carton B. That's going to be our base unit. And if that's how many oranges are in carton B at the end, this is A at the end, twice as many. Okay. All right. So, and we can label this because we've got it first, we've got it at the end. So this is at the end. And this was, let's have a look. None of the oranges, in fact, were sold from B, were they? So this is at the end, but it's also at first, because it just says that oranges were from A were sold. All right, so just, all right, both of them. Nothing changes in B. Right, where are we now? What? Now, it says that 3/7 of the oranges in carton A were sold. So we've got 3/7 of the oranges in A were sold. Okay. Now, 3/7 plus how many sevenths equals 1? Equals 1 whole. Okay, which is, what's 1 whole? 1 whole is 7/7. So if 3/7 were sold, then there must be 4/7 left. Okay, so this is the end. This is what was left. Okay, oranges that were left. That's the end. So this represents 4/7 of the original number of oranges. Now, at the moment, it's split into two parts. If I do this, I've now got 4 equal parts, each of which must represent 1/7 of the original number of oranges. Now I've split that. I'm going to split this also. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I sold 3 parts like this, or 3 parts like it was sold. Okay. And this is what was sold. Okay. Now, what do we know? Let's go back and look at the information. I think we've captured all of that. Okay, we've got that. And it says that the total number of oranges in cartons A and B was 324. Okay, well, and that's what it was at the beginning. Yeah, 324 is the value of all of these equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 equal parts. So it really is going to be this easy. We've got 324. We're going to divide that by 9, which gives us 36. So we know the value of each of these parts. Okay, and let's see where our questions are. So the questions are, how many oranges were in carton A at first? Well, This is all the oranges that were in A at first. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's do it over here. For A, we're going to do 7 times 36, which is 252. So that's the answer to the first question. And how many oranges were there in carton B at first? Well, that's just 2 times 36, which is equal to 72. Okay. I don't think anything tricky about this at all, especially if you've done lots of the previous questions and you're just having to think, as you always should be thinking when you've got fractions, as to, well, if there's two things happening and I'm given a fraction, what's the, so if this is 3/7, the are sold, what's left must be 4/7, because the two numerators must add up to the same as the denominator, because any number over any number, that is equal to 1, isn't it? Okay, so it's just thinking about that, but really a very simple question.